Tonight, Republicans pushing ahead to confirm President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett.
I am deeply honored by the confidence that you have placed in me.
Her nomination announced over the weekend in the Rose Garden.
If confirmed, Justice Barrett will make history as the first mother of school-age children ever to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Barrett has 7 children, and at 48 would become the youngest member of the court. A devout Catholic, she has suggested the Roe v. Wade abortion case was wrongly decided.
I clerked for Justice Scalia more than 20 years ago, but the lessons I learned still resonate. His judicial philosophy is mine, too.
Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham announcing he'll start her confirmation hearing October 12th, just 16 days after her nomination. The timeline leaving room for a final floor vote on confirmation before Election Day.
There's nothing unusual about the time period. We've never confirmed somebody in an election year after July, but I expect they will show up, and I expect they will challenge Judge Barrett about the law.
Some committee Democrats refusing to meet with Barrett privately, but deciding not to boycott the hearing.
Are you considering boycotting any Judiciary Committee hearing?
I'm going to take every opportunity to let the people know, American public know what's at stake. So, I contemplated not going to the hearing, but where does that get us?
Democrats plan to focus on Barrett's record on health care, particularly the Affordable Care Act.
The reason the president is in a hurry to make this appointment and have this justice in place, no matter who it would be, is because on November 10th, the oral arguments start on the Affordable Care Act, which he is committed to overturn.
Barrett will be on Capitol Hill tomorrow to start meeting with Republican senators as Democrats call on her to recuse herself from any decisions related to the November election.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.